Happy Tuesday. We're outside my office right now where my boxes of books are, and we're going to organize my bookshelf on this snowy day and organize our mindsets a little bit as to what an MFA is and what it affords you and what it isn't and what it doesn't afford you. I'm going to tell you why I'm getting mine and why you don't necessarily need one as a permission structure if you just want to be an author, but why it can be a useful tool in your toolbox. That's the game plan. We have this box of books and this box of books, and some of these are clearly going to be unhauled, but some of them I shamefully haven't read yet. So I think I'm going to turn my bookshelf into a TBR shelf. The dog was barking to be let in. I was going to time-lapse that for you, but I didn't think you wanted to hear him barking. So this is what I accomplished over the past few minutes. One smaller box that's pretty darn full. Now let's motor on to the bookshelf, and I'll start organizing and we can talk about this full permission to be an author. Alright, I put you guys on my little stand here. Let me back up so I look not weird. And we're gonna unpack some books. Court of Thorns and Roses, I already read that. Haven't read Pop Goes the Weasel, so that goes on my shelf. I wonder if I should do this by like category. But as I was saying, in regards to the things you need to be an author, you basically need a consistent writing habit, original material, and by original I mean you can do retellings. People are doing fairy tale retellings, that's very big now, but as long as they're in the public domain you should be okay. But I'm talking like make sure it came out of your head, because one of the things I'm learning in my MFA class, manifesting, I don't know if I'm going to have that on my shelf. Did I read this one? One of the things I learned in my MFA class is that they're really frowning on AI books now in the publishing industry. So, but basically, you can call yourself an author if you write. That's basically all you need to do. Consistently write and have a plan to publish it. Now, in MFA, and the reason I got one is because I didn't finish this. So I'll put that here. Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon. Really, really good. I'm getting my MFA because I don't know what to do for myself. Like, if I'm going to be in my ideal that I keep telling myself is that I want to have like a minority and disability representation, whether if that's as a co-author / ghostwriter or in publishing. If you're writing and you need permission to call yourself an author, you're getting it here. This is your permission. If you write, you're an author. If you have plans to publish one day, you're an author. Your writerly big relative is giving you permission right now. Fourth wing. Fourth wing is gigantic, so it should go here. Alright. This is Rosie Frost, the Rosie Frost series. It's YA. I got it for Christmas, but it's by Jerry Halliwell, who was a Spice Girl. I'm probably aging myself, but I am a second career author, so there you go. And she does a lot of literacy work in the UK. So I think she is one of my new idols. But yeah, that's part of the reason I want to get an MFA too. This is another Rosie Frost. Ah! Books are falling. I've been writing for, this is annotated. Do you think anybody would want this if I unhauled it? About a year to 18 months, like I said, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So I basically wanted accountability. This is my personal story. I basically wanted accountability in the journey of finishing my book. You know what? I think I'm going to put all my finished books in the drawers here. So this one's finished. What's this one here on the desk? Don't fall things. Okay. This is Writing Down the Bones. This is really good if you want a writing and especially poetry craft book. Now, I'm not writing poetry, but the lessons that she has are sort of poetry based, but they can run the gamut. Basically, she teaches you how to build a consistent writing habit, or as she calls it, a writing practice. This is by Natalie Goldberg, and it's going in the drawer because I already read it, but I want to keep it. Basically, if you want to know the truth, I'll get a little vulnerable with you. I had a cognitive distortion in my head when I was turning to the next decade of my life that if I wanted to be taken seriously as a writer, I needed to go get an MFA. But I'm here to tell you now, and I feel qualified to speak on the subject, that I have people in my cohort that have already written books and are getting their MFA. An MFA is for academia, and an MFA is for the publishing industry. Now, that's not is it a mystery or is it a historical? I think this is a historical. No, it's a romance. This is his romance. Boo Walker, totally not Bo Walker. Boo Walker, one of the best authors ever. So he's gonna go on this shelf because he has a lot of books. Another Boo Walker. This is actually from, I'm not going to put that on the shelf because it's from when I tried to be a special ed teacher because my original degree is in education. Happy Place is a romance. But yeah, I had a cognitive distortion that I needed some sort of credential or whatever you want to call it to be a writer. So I feel very qualified to tell you that that is not true. Now I'm using it so I can get into the industry in some sort of capacity to help second career authors and authors in the minority have some representation in whatever way that might be possible, whatever way I can help. Only the Beautiful. I got this for a book club, and then the book club stopped. So, if you guys have read it before, tell me if it's any good. It's by Susan Meisner. Mesner? I think it's Meisner. So, my feeling on the subject now is that the only person who needs to give you permission if you want to have the freedom of the box is empty, of a writer's life, the only person who needs to give you permission is you. So that's my soapbox. That's a little bit of my story. I finished the bookshelf and I found my bare bones zero draft of Project 19. So in the next video, I'm going to get cracking on that, see what I can take and leave. Thank you for the privilege of your time, and I will see you guys later.